Right, we're going to go through the Oscar nominations. Oh,
that time of the year.
Shall we have a look? So, loads of people are like, "Oh, it's nothing for Deadpool and Wolverine." It's like, mate, it was fun. Like,
what was that? When how? I don't understand like how anyone thought that was going to be a part of this. Like, are you new?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, the movie did well, but it wasn't an Oscar, award-winning, nominating type movie.
Yeah, exactly. It's not. It's just. It isn't that, is it? Do you know what I mean? It's just nonsense.
No.
So let's have a look at this. Now, obviously, we do this stuff for a living. So let's see how many of these films even we haven't heard of. Best Picture, Anora. Anyone know what that is?
Nope, never heard of it.
I genuinely don't know what that is.
The
Brutalist. I know that's Adrian Brody.
Yeah, I heard about it, but I didn't see it.
A Complete Unknown.
Yeah, that's a good one. I haven't had the opportunity to watch it as of yet, but that's actually something that a biopic
Who's
is
that?
coming. Timothy Chalamet, Ding Dong.
Yes.
He's playing world-renowned Bob Dylan.
Yeah,
and it's gotten high praise. It deservedly, according to people that I trust. I haven't had an opportunity to see it yet, but biopics are going to become more and more popular. We're going to see more of them, especially as we start seeing more and more of these people die.
Yeah. Conclave. This is a Ralph Fiennes movie.
I saw this one actually.
It's kind of a.
What did you think of it?
It was
so here's the thing. My dad recommended it to me. He was like, "Oh, it's really interesting." And I grew up Catholic, so I'm watching it. I thought it was very interesting at first, kind of this look into how a new pope is chosen, and then it takes a very hard left turn in the last 10 minutes and does this shock value reveal that I found actually super offensive, and it's just to piss off Fox News basically, and to piss off Christians. It went super hard turn.
Interesting. Was it an air of truth to what the hard turn or not?
No, there's no way anything like this is happening.
Okay.
Do you want me to? I mean, I don't want to spoil it if anybody wants to watch it.
Yeah, don't spoil it because we don't know whether people want to watch it or not. All right, Dune Part 2. I think that deserves to be up there for Best Picture.
Yeah.
Dune Part 2 is a good movie. What do you guys think? Do you think they?
It's a good movie.
Yeah, do you think it should be up there?
It made some money. 3/4 of the movie, maybe 4/5 of the movie was good. There's no way to land that plane in Dune 3 because of what they did in the end of the second part.
Okay, so standalone movie.
Cinematography is great. I don't know about Best Picture.
Yeah, but out of these, mate, out of everything else, like I would say, Dune Part 2 deserves to be.
I think Substance and Dune Part 2.
Yeah, we're going down. Yeah, we're going down the list, but yeah. Emilia Perez. I don't even know what that is.
That's the trans drug dealer one.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. The reason that the stinger was what it was is because there are two genders in the United States now. So it was a man playing a woman as a drug dealer that changes their sex.
Okay. I'm Still Here.
Never heard of it.
I don't know what that was. Nickel Boys. The Substance is an amazing film. I highly recommend. I did a review of it.
That's the one with Demi Moore and Dennis Quaid, right?
Yeah. Substance is very, very good. Well worth watching. It's effectively a softcore porno for a large portion of the movie as well.
Wow.
So if you like that, you'll like it, basically.
Throw that on my watch list.
No, it is genuinely, effectively a softcore porno for a large portion of the film. And Wicked. What on earth is Wicked doing up there?
It's there so that my wife will make me watch the Oscars.
I had a friend of mine who was wanting me to go with her to go see this movie, and thank God she found somebody else to go with her, because I did not want to sit through it.
Not only have I seen it, I have had to purchase a lot of items for it for my wife's Christmas gifts, and then I had to purchase it on digital for her and sit through it again.
Oh,
amazing.
I don't hate the movie. I just hate a lot of the people involved in the movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, for me, out of all those that should win Best Picture, to me it would actually be The Substance. I think The Substance should win Best Picture. It had everything, and it was very unique with it as well. Went on a little bit too long, like 20 minutes too long, but was bloody good film overall. What about you guys, real quick? Because we've got to do this for all of them. So quick, what would you vote out of these films for Best Picture?
The Substance.
Okay, cool.
Out of the three that I've seen on here, I mean, I would say The Substance to go with your opinion, because I think it's a valid opinion, but I would probably say Dune because it's of the three that I've seen.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Dune also, just because it's the only one on that list that I've seen.
Okay.
But from what I hear from you guys talking about The Substance, that I could go with that if I watched it.
Well, yeah, but this is what you've actually watched. So let's not go with if, buts, or maybes. Let's keep going, because this is going to take a fucking long time otherwise. Best Director. I don't know any of these aside from Coralie Farge. I actually interviewed her. So yeah. And that's actually on the channel if you guys want to go watch it. So I interviewed Coralie Farge. Nice woman in person. Very interesting. I like the fact that it ask questions like, "Oh, you're going to do like a sequel?" She's like, "No sequels, no prequels. It's just done as it is. It's fine. I'm going to move on to something else now." I like that. So I mean, I've not seen any of these other movies aside from The Substance. So I'm going to have to say The Substance. You guys?
I'm going to go. Go ahead, Marvin.
I was going to say anybody but James Mangold, and I'm happy. Not James Mangold. Please, not James Mangold.
Fair. Culture, real quick.
I'm going to just say Corelliel Farragut, because I did not see Nora and I didn't see Brady Corbett.
Yeah. Well, this is the problem, isn't it? This is the problem with this. Like, we don't. A lot of these movies are so. Yeah.
It's just like there's so little to engage with in cinema right now. This is an illustration.
Yeah, well, there's some other stuff on here, so this is interesting. Best Actor. I'm surprised Sebastian Stan's on there for The Apprentice. I'm genuinely surprised with that, because he copped a lot of flack for doing that film, didn't he? Yeah, you heard about this?
Yes. He got a lot of flack for it, and nobody saw it. That's the other thing. Nobody saw this movie. Nobody wanted to go see. People don't want politics in their movies, let alone movies about politics directly. I think. It's definitely a whole situation where.
And I'm sure you'll agree, all of us here on the panel, if this is a limited release, where's it released? Los Angeles, New York? I mean, not a lot. Maybe Chicago. Not a lot of places. So here in the States, if it's a limited release, I don't have time to go seeking this shit out. If it's not in like the local theater, I ain't gonna go.
Yeah. Fair. We're not going to go through with all of them. Best Actress. Why did Cynthia Erivo get nominated for Best Actress for Wicked?
Because I'm the greatest actress in the world. I'm the greatest ever.
DEI. That's my comments on that.
But that's the whole point around this year's Oscars, right? This is the first time the rules are fully implemented. So it's just woke. It's just woke cinema now. That's everything here had to qualify through the woke guidelines. The best actress, best actor, best picture. Those all have to be crazy woke.
Well, the thing is, you say that, and yeah, you're right. But there are some films that hit it better. Substance. I didn't see any of that. There's nothing on screen that makes it immediately apparent. So there are ways to do it.
Sure.
So I'm just going to say Demi Moore should win that, because
same. I'm going to go with her.
Insufferable.
I actually think Demi Moore did such a good job actually with that. She did a really good job in The Substance. Just scroll through some of this. It's not really that much there, to be honest, is there? Fucking Ariana Grande, supporting actress. She's a supporting actress in that? Surely she's like...
No, she's a lead
one of the
actress
main-
in that, which
She's
is
supposed to
insane
be
that she
a-
wasn't nominated for lead actress.
She's supposed to be a co-lead technically, and
Yes.
and again, that's why they put the checkbox lady in the first place. So it's dumb.
Mm.
Well, and that's why she's supporting actress, because I think they didn't want the two of them going against each other, because their whole thing is they're like, oh, they're besties, but like it's very
They're
clear
not.
that they're in nonstop competition with each other,
Yeah.
including who can be skinnier and less appealing.
Best animated feature?
Inside Out.
I'm gonna go with Wallace and Gromit. I've not even watched it, but absolutely Wallace and Gromit should win best animated.
The Wild
feature.
Robot is
Wild
the
Robot, I think,
really good.
is much better than
Nah.
Inside Out too. Although Memoir of a Snail was pretty interesting, but I will tell you
Wallace
that
and Gromit. Wallace.
I believe
and-
you. I love claymation. Okay, don't get
I've
me
not
wrong.
watched it. I'm just gonna say that because I'm biased because it's British, isn't it? So
Oh God, I forgot. That's why you like Dog Soldiers. Okay.
well, that's not why Nick liked Dog Soldiers. So you suck my fat
No.
dick. So
Slow. Hey, here's a
Yeah,
werewolf
well,
movie. Let's see how long we can
mate,
drag it. out.
Dune is Blade Runner's slow. Blade Runner's great. Slow is not a prerequisite for
Okay,
bad film.
you can be slow, but you have to be interesting.
All right, sure. We're not here to talk about fucking Dog Soldiers culture. Come on.
You shamed
Best
me
original
for it last
screenplay.
week.
This is a really long segment. You are slowing it down. Best original screenplay.
I haven't seen any of those. I'm just gonna go with The
Me either.
Substance, just from what you guys are saying about it.
Same.
I've got no idea. This is
I
the
now
point, isn't it?
regret not seeing A Real Pain because I've been told that's pretty decent too. So
What is that? A real pain?
I have no clue except that I was told it was a good film by somebody who saw it.
No,
And I try-
that's Jesse Eisenberg and one of the McCulkins.
Kieran
Oh
Culkin,
yeah,
Yeah,
Kieran Culkin, the brother.
Cousin Fuller.
Yeah,
Cousin
yeah,
Fuller
yep.
from Home Alone.
Yep.
Louisiana Pepsi.
They're taking a tour of Poland to honor their grandmother.
Yeah, I was told that is a very good film. So
Yeah, I've heard good things about that. I have heard very good things about that.
look, and I mean, again, if I hear more than two of the people I trust talking about it, I usually am going to be like, I might try to see it. So
Yeah. Well, yeah, part of it is also that was also Jesse Eisenberg's like a comeback movie from being Lex Luthor.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in anything in a long time.
No, he's not. He's basically done nothing. So
No.
there you go. Like songs and stuff like that. Cinematography. So this is an interesting one, right? I mean, obviously, all of us have probably seen Doom Part 2, but then there's Nosferatu as well. Obviously, it's only me and Culture that's seen Nosferatu, but what would you say should win out of Dune Part 2?
dude, I'm sorry, just the shots are so spectacular. I mean, the framing of everything, cinematography wise, it's so. I'm gonna have to say Nosferatu. Despite the fact that I really enjoyed, that was the one part of Dune 2 that I enjoyed, was because on the grand scale, like the setup shots, and everything else, I was really impressed with that. But as far as like just being in it and understanding the way light moves and everything else, Nosferatu.
Yeah, I would concur with that. Best sound. I mean, yeah. Again, we'd all just say Dune Part 2. I'm sure.
Yeah, Dune. Yeah. Oh, yeah. A soundscape. Although I will say that's where, if it were represented there, Nosferatu, it was so atmospheric.
Yeah, I agree with that. The sound in Nosferatu was great. It's that to me, that's a bit of a snub because Nosferatu's sound was incredible.
It was amazing. Yeah.
Now, this is an interesting one. Yeah, go on, quick.
I was just to say, we skipped through it, but I don't want Wicked to win Best Score because that music was written 25 years ago for a Broadway show. It's not a film score.
Yeah, that's true. That is true, actually. Yeah,
I would get
yeah.
honestly, I would give that one to the Conclave. The Conclave had great music, despite the twist ending.
Yeah.
The music was really good.
Oh, okay. Now this one's an interesting one. Best visual effects. So you've got Alien Romulus, Better Man, which is that monkey film, Dune Part 2, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, or Wicked. So I've watched 3 of these movies. I've watched Alien Romulus, Dune Part 2, and Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Now, to me, this is actually a really tricky one.
This is hard
to vote on, because Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes looked absolutely
Amazing.
fantastic.
Yeah.
It was obviously very, very good visual effects.
Yeah.
Dune Part 2 was in part great visual effects, but then also incredible locations. So it was a blend of the two. But then also, you know, the ships that they had, again, the visual effects were pretty damn good, to be honest.
Outside, see, I have to throw Romulus out, but only for that one scene, you know, where they're bringing.
Now, see, I see the thing that, like, I'm not going to say Alien Romulus deserves to win it, but Alien Romulus deserves to be in there for sure, because minus that one scene.
Yeah, everything else about that was it was amazing. I'm with you 100%. I mean, especially all of the face huggers, the attack of the face hugger.
Oh yeah.
Well,
that was like, holy crap,
they're everywhere.
I mean, I don't know, because they did such a good job with all the practical effects. I'm torn. I'm torn between Alien Romulus and Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, actually. What about you guys?
I'm actually gonna give it to Romulus.
Wow.
Fair.
Yeah.
That's perfectly fair.
No,
I'm going Planet of the Apes. There was you could, every hair was so well defined.
Oh yeah. I think Nate and I talked about this at the time. That one shot that was even included in the trailer where he's looking through the telescope, that his eye and everything there was a cell. That's like, that's real. No, it's not, but that's real. I mean, that looked so amazing when he was doing that. And then you're right. I mean, each hair, it reminded me of, some of the breakthrough animation that they were doing early on in the golden age of Disney, when they started to move to the technology that could do that, or some of the stuff that we saw, in the first Lion King film. I was like, wow, there was an occasional uncanny valley, but that was very, very good. Yeah, like you said, for me, it's gonna be it's gonna be Kingdom, just because that was so heavy in CGI and just kind of, you had no moments of doubt. The early effects on it, I thought, were worrying to me was the blurring around the eagle, but that was not there in the film. So it was.
Yeah. What about you, Marv?
As for visual effects, I said Planet of the Apes.
Oh, did you? Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's shuffle on from this. Best costume design. I'm going to go for Nosferatu. Costumes were amazing.
Yeah. There are period costumes too. So they were
Gladiator costumes too were pretty good. I like the costuming in Gladiator. I will also say, Wicked had good costumes, very good costumes.
Yeah, but was it the best?
Probably not the best.
See, now I really want to have already seen A Complete Unknown, because I promise you, doing those 70s costumes, those 60s and 70s costumes had to be hard.
It's not gonna be that hard. You only go to some fucking hipster, mate, and just be like, "Yo, can I take your clothes?" How's that gonna be difficult? What?
I'm just saying, doing that all over the place.
What?
Yeah,
mate. All you'd have to do is go down to some local bougie.
You're talking about you talking about like vintage clothing stores. Do you realize how hard it is to find authentic clothes?
Go to some like speakeasy jazz crap place and be like, "Yo, bro,
right.
hipster boy."
Any thrift shop in the villages.
Oh, mate, whatever. Okay. Nosferatu wins it.
Yeah.
You guys suck. No, I was gonna go with Nosferatu anyway, but yeah.
Makeup and hairstyling.
Something I could not care less about.
Dude,
Well, yeah.
how is
I mean, I guess
how is the monkey thing even on here? Nobody went to see
no
the
idea.
film.
Yeah, I have literally no idea.
That's only up for visual effects so far, right?
Well, no, it's in a best makeup and hairstyling, right?
No, it's Better Man is the monkey.
Better Man. Oh, not a different man. Oh, okay. I have no idea what a different man is.
A different man is the Sebastian Stan, and he's deformed basically. He's got facial deformities, and yeah. Whatever. Who cares? The Substance for me wins that just because softcore porno. Who doesn't like that? Production design.
I guess Nosferatu.
I've only seen Doom Part 2 on that one, so
Yeah,
that's a tough
Production design was
pick.
good on that.
I don't understand why Wicked is nominated for literally everything.
because it's wicked.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, it really is actually. I did not realize that.
It's
very
up
true.
for everything.
Yeah.
No, this is either Dune or Nosferatu.
Yeah, well, Conclave was. Yeah, I'd imagine that from the trailer, the production design on Conclave was pretty good, though.
Yeah.
Marv can inform us of that.
And Conclave?
No, I'm gonna stick, and this is gonna kind of be a little
I'm
weird.
asking for Marv to input. You haven't seen Conclave, have you?
What?
You haven't seen Conclave, have you?
No.
I'm asking for Marv's opinion on Conclave, whether it's worth being on best production.
Okay.
I would say so. It's a well-made and a well-acted movie. I would even probably give the nod to Ray Fiennes for best actor. It's just that the movie takes that really hard left turn, and that's where it loses it for me. Ray Fiennes is brilliant in this film. He plays he plays one of the cardinals, and he's awesome.
Yeah. No, I do know that.
Stanley Tucci does a really good job. It's a really well cast film.
They got editing here. Meh. Best international feature. I'm Still Here. Girl with a Needle.
Wicked.
Amelia Perez. Seed of the Sacred Fig. Flow. Meh. Best documentary. Best documentary.
Most of Wicked took place up Cynthia Erivo's ass, so I think that should be up there for international feature.
Wow.
I like that. That's funny. And that's it. That is effectively it, to be honest.
There are fewer awards than there used to be.
It does seem to be, doesn't it? It does seem to be.
Yeah. And it'll still go on for 4 or 5 hours.
It does seem to be.
These are the major awards.
Unless maybe I'm just thinking of it in terms of like I think there's 10 million awards because the show is 10 million hours long.
Yeah.
True.
They got to do what they got to do like the Game Awards, where like they do like the 4. I mean, this is the only thing the Game Awards does well. They do like the 4 big awards is like their own big thing, and then rapid fire like each of the other ones. No accepted speech, no nothing.
Yeah.
Well, they couldn't do that. They've got to have some self-congratulatory filleting party, basically. T Neil dislikes puns. Dropped in here. $5 says bah. In my not at all biased opinion, the Oscars' only value is that last year it got me laid when I took a co-worker there.
I love T Neil.
That is my favorite super chat of the day.
And even then, we spent the first 3 hours drinking.
There you go.
That's more the benefit of the alcohol and poor judgment than the Oscars.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like it was poor judgment. He sounds like he's pretty happy with it, to be fair.
Hey, I'll be right back, guys.
All right. Well, there you go, guys. There you go. The Oscar nominations. Love to hear your thoughts down below. Let us know. Also, he just says unfiltered Marvin is best Marvin.
You're still getting filtered. Because my first day, I was told that this is supposed to be a show where we don't use bad language by the guy who's F-bombed about 10 times on this show.
I know. I've dropped that a bit too much, haven't I? So, dear, oh dear. Dear, oh dear.